Hello, welcome to Dorm Dining, where everything we cook is easy, affordable, and tasty. I'm Matt Flicker, and today we will be cooking stuffed peppers. Right now we have some rice cooking on the stove, and our next step is to cook a little ground beef up. So we're just going to fry it up with a little olive oil and make it tasty. Alright, so the trick to this is while it's cooking, you got to break it up because you want it to be crumbly almost. Because we're going to mix it into the rice to make the stuffing for the peppers. So let it cook for a little bit, and then you come in with your spatula and you break it up. Once we're done with that, we're going to let it cook down a little bit, and we're going to come over here and break up the pepper so that way we can stuff it. Alright, so now that we have the ground beef frying up, we're going to take the pepper and gut it. The easiest way to do this is to cut the top off right down the center, not down the center, but close to the top, but you got to make sure you don't clip the stem. So you have to go down just enough to get the stem top, just like that. Wow, even I impress myself sometimes. I would take a smaller knife now, and what you want to do is you want to get in there and cut off the stems that hold all the seeds. Be careful, don't cut yourself, because I have. Then what you're going to do is just take it, throw it away, and you're going to take the insides out also. So ideally, you have a nice empty pepper like that. Next, what you have to do is you're going to have to rinse it out because all those seeds left in it is just going to ruin the dish. So you have to rinse it out, and I also like to take the top off because when I like to serve it with it on top sitting because I think it looks better. So anyway, I'm going to rinse it out, and then we're going to go back to the meat and see how that's looking. All right, now that we've rinsed out the pepper, we're going to step aside, let this cook some more, and we're going to make some vinegar string beans, which is my family's personal favorite side dish. It's a really simple dish. All you need is a can, well, we're going to use 2 cans of green beans, and some vinegar. Obviously, everybody knows how to open a can of green beans, I hope. If not, it's really simple. Get a can opener and twist. Once you get it open, we're just going to empty out the water that the green beans come in. And dump the green beans into the actual a container with a lid. Then add your apple cider vinegar. It's the key. Balsamic does not work. Although I would argue that balsamic makes everything better. This dish, it does not. And then once you got your vinegar in there, spread it around so it covers most of it. Add a lid. And then just pop it into the fridge for a little bit, and then we're going to come back and look at the rest of the stuffed peppers. Now that the green beans are in the fridge, I think I've said that about 1,000 times, we're going to toss the cans. And I'm so happy that happened. We're going to toss the can and focus back on the stuffed peppers. The next step is take a bowl, grab our lovely rice. Let me see if I can get a good shot of this. Look how good that looks. Yeah. And our meat that hopefully will stop bubbling up on us. We're going to empty the rice into a container, into the bowl. This might look gross, but I guarantee it's going to taste amazing. I'm going to take the meat, put that in, just dump it right on top, and start stirring it, mixing it together. Now you want to make it evenly distributed because otherwise you're going to have clumps of rice, and I think it just tastes better when you can get it nice and even. Now, my mother makes it with homemade pasta sauce, but because I'm a college student, I'm just going to use the pre-canned kind. For this amount, which I used 1 pound beef and a full box of rice, I would use about a half little jar of pasta sauce. Just pour it right on top. That looks good. You want to leave some extra because I like it really saucy at the end, so I add more, but I know a lot of people like it drier, so just personal preference there. Mix it up, and then we're going to start stuffing real soon. Now, there's a lot of stuffing right here, and I know I only showed that I cut up 1 pepper, but we actually have 4 peppers that we're going to stuff here. And it's really simple to stuff. Make sure this is still mixed up nice. I hate leaving little rice at the bottom. So you take your pepper, which is clean, and you just put it right on top. Just shovel it in there. Try to push it down a little bit. And just put it right to the edge. Now I know some people like to put cheese on top, but our producer's actually lactose intolerant, so we're not going to add the cheese. So we're just going to leave that there, and I will, because of the magic of TV, stuff the other ones, and we'll come right back. So now our peppers are stuffed. We're going to clear out our area a little bit. Pull up a brand new pot. This one's a little bit bigger than the one that we cooked the rice in, just because our peppers are so large. You can see some peppers I made overflowing. This one's for me. And then some are just to the top. There's extra rice, so you can just put it right on top. It's not going to ruin it. And if you have a little extra rice left over, don't worry. It tastes just fine without the pepper. So you put them in the pot, just like this. Anybody, if you can come in and see, come in closer. See how they're just sitting there? This one's going to be a pain in the neck because the stem's sticking out over the top. So I might as well just cut it off. There we go. So now that we have our peppers in here, we're going to put them in the stove, on the stove top for 15 minutes. Just let them steam up with the cover on, and to make the peppers nice and soft and reheat all the insides. I don't know if you can see this, but there's just a little bit of water in the bottom. Not that much. You don't want it to boil. You just want to steam them. So for the vinegar string beans, we used 2 cans of already cut green beans and a bottle of apple cider vinegar. For the stuffed peppers, we had a ground of chopped beef, a box of rice, a half a tin of tomato sauce that we combined and put inside 4 bell peppers. Now that they're steamed, we're going to take a look and see how they're doing. All right, let's look at the peppers. Oh yeah, they're looking good. Can you see how the water has actually steamed them and they're soft to the touch? I'm going to remove these and then serve it to my friends who are already waiting for me. Thank you guys for joining us. I had a wonderful time. I hope you did too. Don't forget to check out our Facebook group where this recipe and all the other recipes from the other shows are listed. Have a wonderful time. It's time to eat.